Chapter 1. The Making of a Company. The formation of Charlie Company. The socio-political context of the mid-1960s was characterized by the burgeoning civil rights movement and the growing anti-war sentiment, both of which profoundly influenced the composition and perception of Charlie Company. The draft system, which was in place during the Vietnam War, played a significant role in shaping the demographic makeup of Charlie Company. Unlike previous conflicts where volunteers formed the bulk of the military, the draft meant that Charlie Company consisted largely of young men from diverse backgrounds, many of whom had little inclination towards military service. This diversity was both a challenge and a strength, as it brought together men from various regions, ethnicities, and socioeconomic backgrounds, fostering a unique camaraderie forged through shared experiences and mutual reliance. The training regimen for Charlie Company was rigorous and designed to instill the skills and discipline necessary for combat in the challenging environment of Vietnam. Basic training at Fort Lewis focused on physical conditioning, marksmanship, and tactical maneuvers. The transition from civilian life to military discipline was abrupt and demanding. Recruits were subjected to intense physical workouts, long marches, and live fire exercises, all aimed at forging a cohesive fighting unit capable of withstanding the rigors of jungle warfare. This training was essential, as the terrain and tactics of Vietnam were vastly different from previous wars, necessitating a new approach to combat readiness. The leadership of Charlie Company played a crucial role in its formation and early development. The company's officers and non-commissioned officers, NCOs, were tasked with transforming raw recruits into a disciplined fighting force. These leaders were often veterans of previous conflicts or career soldiers who brought a wealth of experience and a deep sense of duty to their roles. The relationship between the officers and the enlisted men was complex, characterized by a blend of authority, mentorship, and mutual respect. The officers had to balance the need for discipline with the understanding that the men under their command were not merely soldiers, but individuals with their own hopes, fears, and aspirations. The journey of Charlie Company from its formation at Fort Lewis to its deployment in Vietnam was marked by a sense of anticipation and uncertainty. As the men of Charlie Company boarded the transport ships bound for Vietnam, they carried with them not only their personal effects, but also the hopes and fears of a nation grappling with the realities of war. The voyage itself was a time of reflection and preparation, as the men steeled themselves for the challenges that lay ahead. The sense of camaraderie that had begun to develop during training deepened during the long.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?